Well, Friday is the day for the wearing of the green. It's St. Patrick's Day, but for one local organization, this holiday brings about a very special annual celebration.
Innsbrook Foundation's Executive Director, Yvonne Nelson, is here along with 96.5's Brady in the morning to fill us in on this year's St. Paddy's Palooza. Good morning to both of you.
Well, good morning.
Good
Thanks
to see
for
you.
coming in. All right, so Brady, I see down the hall from me every morning at about 4 a.m. He just usually doesn't look quite that spiffy at 4 a.m., but then again, neither do I. This is pretty exciting. You're going to put yourself out there, aren't you?
I am. I am going to shave my head, shave the beard. It's a great cause. I mean, it's not really a big deal for me. It'll grow back in time. But it's more about the kids, showing support for the kids who are going through cancer, going through treatment right now. And my job's to raise money, to get as much money as I possibly can. And we're doing that through St. Baldrick's. So.
You're a dad.
I am a dad.
So you get it, and you've got a beautiful little child.
Yeah.
So you kind of get this.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you have a pretty head? Yeah.
Little egg shaped.
Hair can hide a lot of faults.
Yeah, sure can. So can a beard.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's a great commitment. And Yvonne, you're asking other people to make this commitment as well.
And I was just so impressed that Brady would be willing to do this, and he's been promoting St. Paddy's Palooza on air for quite some time, and we really are deeply appreciative of that, because this event, all of our events benefit a charity, but this event has been going on for 8 years, and St. Baldrick's Foundation is a large volunteer-run organization, and last year they raised more money, well, the only organization that raised as much money as they did to fund research to find cures for childhood cancers is the government.
Wow.
So they really work hard. They do a lot of powerful work, and there are going to be a lot of volunteers that step up on stage and join Brady, and in a show of solidarity with the children who are going through a battle of cancer. And this event is honoring Beckett Wyatt. You probably heard about him, lives locally, and he was diagnosed with a very rare form of childhood cancer called Ewing's sarcoma. And his family, I reached out to them and they said that we could honor him at the event. He won't be attending because he's going on his Make-A-Wish trip, but I talked to his mom, and they're very appreciative. But we are, just to be able to show that community support, and that's really when it all happens. We can't do it alone. And so, we appreciate that.
Let's talk about the party a little bit, because it is a big party. I noticed in your press release you said you had the hair-raising spectacle of bagpipes. So you were going to raise people's hair, and then you're going to shave it off. But the bagpipes aren't the only thing there, right?
That's right. Yeah, and by the way, the bagpipers, they do such a tremendous job. I mean, every year I stand there and just, chills. It's just, they really are wonderful, the St. Andrew's Legion bagpipers. But we also have Playlist, a band playing, also Main Street Station, all on the main stage. School of Rock is bringing one of their bands, and we have Irish dancers all over the place, just lots of them. And then we put it all together as a family-friendly Irish festival. So therefore, there's the Markel Kid Zone with petting zoo and pony rides. We bring in a climbing wall for the tweeners, and then we have a hot air balloon, thanks to Henrico Federal Credit Union. So whether it will actually make it up, it's tethered, of course.
Hopefully the wind will die down by Saturday.
That's the thing. It's such a skinny line, we have to run to be able to get it up. But we are going to have a photo booth and lots of good food, some Irish beverages, and it's going to be a wonderful time. And by the way, it's going to be 70 and sunny. I know you were waiting for the forecast from me.
Okay.
That's your official
Yvonne
forecast?
says so.
Okay. And I hope so for Brady's sake, since his head's going to be bald. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I was supposed to do it last year. That's why I'm doing it this year. For personal reasons, I couldn't follow through. And they asked me this year, so I said, absolutely, let's do it.
I know you guys as radio personalities support a lot of different organizations and events. Why is it that this one touches your heart so much?
I've got family, I've got friends who were affected by cancer. And, Bill brought up my daughter. I couldn't imagine, going through, what some parents go through, with the children going through treatment. I couldn't imagine what the children are going through. So it does touch pretty close to me.
And the Innsbrook Foundation does so many great things and helps so many organizations. So this was just a fun one too.
It is a fun one, and Dave and Buster stepped up, and that was just a wonderful surprise, because they're going to actually bring game consoles, like those big game consoles, out to the field. And so when you put all those folks together, Avia Apartment Homes, and I say that we have sponsors, but they're really partners, because as a foundation, we literally could not do events this big all by ourselves. We just couldn't. You know, we are a not-for-profit. So it's just this huge community collaborative, and we feel like a lot of people are going to come out, and we hope they do, and we're really excited about it.
Tell people what they need to do. St. Paddy's Palooza is this Saturday. It starts at 11 a.m., goes on till 5 out at the Innsbrook Pavilion. Admission is free to this family-friendly event. We'll put a link to full information at WTVR.com/VTM.
Yeah, and Brady, listen to him 96.5 tomorrow morning, and then I'll be stocking up on some bowling ball polish for him on Monday morning.